Friday, February 2nd is World Wetlands Day. This year's theme is wetlands and human well-being.
In West Virginia, wetlands only make up less than 1% of our land surface, but 23% of our species live on that tiny amount of surface, and 44% of our rare species are all compressed onto that tiny, less than 1% of our land surface.
So what is a wetland? Wetlands are areas where the land is covered in shallow water or the soil is saturated near the surface for at least part of the year. You may know them as marshes, bogs, or swamps, just to name a few of the specific types of wetland habitats found in West Virginia. Besides contributing to the state's biodiversity and providing critical habitat for many plant and animal species, wetlands also provide many other benefits to human well-being.
Wetlands provide an excellent benefit to our hydrological cycle by filtering water. And so whenever we have a large rain event, they're essentially a giant sponge and they can capture and hold that water. And then they filter water in two different ways, through the vegetation that is at the surface of the water. So a lot of those plants will uptake metals and treat pollution, but then also as the water filters down through that sponge and down into the groundwater system, it purifies and cleans it. And then it usually is released back out into a river or some sort of other body of water.
They're actually filtering the water at a microscopic level in addition to catching all the big debris. And so down in the wetland soils, there are chemical reactions going on that are taking pollutants like nitrates and turning them into harmless nitrogen that is part of the air that we breathe. And so pollutants and toxins and excess nutrients like fertilizers and things like herbicides that might come off rights of way or agricultural fields, they get trapped in wetlands, and it keeps them out of our streams and processes them through the productive plant life and the soil chemical reactions so that there actually is less pollution reaching our streams and, importantly, reaching our water supplies. So if we want clean drinking water, having the natural filter of wetlands, taking the pollutants and toxins and sediment out of our water is one of the most cost-effective ways that we can keep our waters clean in West Virginia.
The DEP's Save Our Streams program is hosting a series of workshops to train volunteers for a citizen science project to help document a specific type of wetland called a vernal pool. After taking part in one of the workshops, participants make observations at a vernal pool in their area and report their findings to the DEP. Knowing the locations and quality of vernal pools helps the DEP better protect and preserve them. Vernal pools are formed in late winter and early spring when rainfall and snowmelt turn low spots into temporary ponds. Because they don't hold fish, they're used by several species of frogs and salamanders to lay their eggs. Here are the dates and locations for this year's workshops. Space is limited, so if you're interested, you'll need to register by sending an email with your name and the workshop you want to attend to saveourstreams@wv.gov. We'll also have this information posted on our social media. To find out more about wetlands in West Virginia, visit our website, dep.wv.gov. Type Wetland Resources Guide in the search box and it will open up a wealth of information, including resources for communities, teachers, and property owners. You'll also find links to the video series Wild and Wonderful Wetlands on the DEP's Environment Matters YouTube channel, where you can take a virtual visit to 12 West Virginia wetland areas across the state. For Environment Matters, I'm Mike Huff. Thanks for watching.